Hey everyone, Beau here. Excited today. I'm actually got a real close. I'm going to leave the house here in a little while. And just hung up with a potential client. I'm talking with these guys about doing some work for them, with them, and heard them refer to soft skills several times. And generally speaking, people refer to people's skills as soft skills. And if you've tried any type of interpersonal development, culture work, teamwork development, communication enhancement, they're anything but soft. As a matter of fact, I think I would consider them really damn hard. And so just wanted you to reflect on that for a minute, because one of the things that we see is that a lot of companies, if you look up the Gallup results, about 75% of the American workforce is either disengaged or actively disengaged. The difference between the two being disengaged means the people really don't care, and actively disengaged means they're actually working against you. So if 75% of the people are working against us, or just they don't really care about the workplace, not only is that a crisis in my mind, but I don't know that most organizations and most people are equipped to deal with it, number one. And number two, if they go into it thinking of them as soft skills, it kind of puts a little bit of a diminishing return, right? If it's just a soft skill, it's not a big deal. It's not important. It's not like the budget. It's not like your tagline. It's not like your new product development. It's not like developing your sales force. Things that we typically spend a lot of time and effort on. However, I believe Peter Drucker is quoted with saying, "Culture eats strategy for breakfast." So I tend to think that Mr. Drucker was a pretty smart guy, and I tend to absolutely agree, because if you get your culture right, all of your other stuff will go better. If you've got a great culture, and you put a mediocre strategy in front of that great culture, they'll figure out how to make it work. If you've got a poor culture, maybe even a bad culture, it doesn't matter how good the strategy is, it's not going to work. If they're not bought into what you're trying to do as a group, as a team, doesn't matter. And so as you're working through your interpersonal situations, your culture, if you will, I would encourage you to please not refer to those skills as soft skills. And if you're being honest, I think you would agree that they're not soft. They're pretty hard. Now we get to add the complexity that because of this COVID-19 situation, this coronavirus situation that we've been going through, telecommuting is going to become a much larger part of work. And there is a mountain of evidence that would suggest that we as humans need something to buy into. We enjoy going to the office. We may not love our job. We may not love our boss. We may not love our company. But we enjoy going to work, if for nothing else, it's the social aspects. I want to go see my friends. I want to interact. I want to have that social dynamic, and I want to get their energy, and I want to share my energy. Those kinds of things are important to a strong and healthy culture. When you add the level of complexity that is going to come now from a larger and larger percentage of people not going into the office, or only occasionally going into the office, culture is going to become even more important. And if you go into it thinking that they're soft skills and they're not important and they'll just figure themselves out, I think a lot of companies are going to be in for a rude awakening. So I would encourage you to think about it a little bit, check yourself. If you're thinking that they're easy, or they're just going to happen because you hope that they're going to happen, or they just happen on their own and whatever it is, it's okay. That's not a good place to be. Put some effort behind it. They're just as important as any other project that you're working on, and going through this change that we're about to go through is going to make it even more complicated. So good luck. Hope it helps.